Welcome back to the Antonio Brown 24-hour news network, home of fucking up more Fridays than Rebecca Black and Ice Cube combined. We are back down to 0 days without an Antonio Brown incident, as the NFL announced today that former Steelers, Raiders, Patriots, and for 1 minute Bills wide receiver Antonio Brown will be suspended for the first 8 games of the NFL season, assuming an NFL season happens, and assuming an NFL team signs Antonio Brown to their roster, and most boldly assuming Antonio Brown goes 8 straight weeks without doing something to earn a longer suspension. There's actually some interesting news to discuss in this shitstorm
Pretty freaking low.
that seems to always follow Antonio Brown. My question to you is this: will the NFL season be canceled before Antonio Brown's suspension is over? You are watching That's Good Sports. I am your host, Brandon. This is the slick, greasy hairstyle I assume Antonio Brown's lawyers use. Perna. Whew, that's good sports. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel for humorous NFL news updates. I do have big dick Patreon shoutouts for ya boy Lettuce. Love me lettuce. Level 3 Tunt. Javier Guzman. Nate, the Browns can't hurt me if there is no season. Gottschalk. Indigo Baby 666, sub to my OnlyFans. I have a sale going on. Message me, Papa Perna, for a free exclusive video at onlyfans.coms. Slightly darker Black Noir. DK Smash, and Tyler CYR, all with $20 donations, as I assume they want to try and get into the That's Good Sports fantasy football leagues offered through Patreon. Patreon.com/that'sgoodsports. That's how you support this channel. Atararicha. Okay, it took NFL Network's Tom Pelissero 6 long tweets to explain what is happening in regard to Antonio Brown and his 8-game suspension. Basically, the 8-week suspension begins once the season starts, regardless of whether or not a team signs Antonio Brown, which means if you're an NFL team, you'd have to be stupid, the Washington football team, to sign him before he serves his suspension. The only reason you'd sign AB now is so he can get 4 weeks of work in with the team before the season and suspension starts. And you and I both know that Antonio's brain will not retain any information he learns during training camp. So it's frivolous. More importantly, from a team's perspective, that does not seem like a smart move while we wait to see what happens with Antonio Brown's civil case down in Florida, which has a hearing September 15th. You would probably want to wait until after that date before you determine whether or not to sign AB. As Tom Pelissero pointed out, the NFL could extend Antonio Brown's suspension further if more violations are found related to that civil case, which is the most PC way for the NFL to say, don't worry, football fans, if we find out Antonio Brown raped a woman, we're totally gonna suspend him so hard. We take that very seriously here at the NFL. Now, if AB is found guilty in the civil suit, he's not gonna play in the NFL again. To be clear, this 8-game suspension only factors in his confrontation with that moving truck driver and the artist that Brown hired, unrelated to that Florida civil suit, who also claimed sexual misconduct. So, the NFL views sexual misconduct and felony burglary, misdemeanor battery, and criminal mischief worth exactly 8 games of suspension. The bag of gummy dicks and calling Mike Mayock a bitch-ass cracker did not factor into their official decision because, quote, AB's not the only one who thinks Mike Mayock likes crackers. Antonio Brown has accepted the 8-game suspension and will not appeal because, he's not even in the league right now and doesn't have any other choice. Pretty crazy that the NFL is powerful enough to suspend guys who aren't technically even in the league. Oh shit, can the NFL suspend me? Regardless of how little sense that makes, out of the 3 teams reportedly interested in Antonio Brown, the Seahawks are the only ones who haven't said, we have no intention of signing him no matter what. Lamar Jackson, just a day ago, stated he wants the Ravens to take a chance on AB, but the Ravens and the Buccaneers have both denied any interest in taking a flyer on AB. Many of you have said that if Antonio Brown is a rapist, why didn't he just stay with the Steelers, the one NFL team totally cool with overlooking a star player who has been accused more than once of sexual assault? Because that's crazy, guys. One guy accused of sexual assault, fine, but two guys who may have done that? This isn't Oz, this is the NFL. There are some standards. Antonio Brown also dropped a new music video today for his Himmothy album. The song is titled Blacker the Berry, and he's on a jet ski with a woman whose face is covered by an emoji for some reason. And the hook goes a little something like this.
I say the black of the berry, the sweet of the juice, sweet of the juice. Once you get the taste of this, your screws gonna be loose.
From one artist to another, AB, I just think if you put an emoji face on someone in a video, you need a reason. Maybe that woman decided to not sign a release form and this was their solution in post-production. Actually, if I make videos about Antonio Clown, I should do them like this. Yes, that's better. And see, my face animation is totally justified.
Black of the berry, the sweet of the juice.
Now the best part of this song is when Antonio Brown, like the songbird he is, sings the eloquent words
La 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 bunga,
which is what Richie Valens would have titled La Bamba if he too had a butt-eating fetish.
La 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 bunga.
Now, the creative decisions for this music video were about as perplexing as Antonio Brown's life decisions, which is sad because this video had potential. If I were hired to direct it, you know damn well I say, I would have gotten O.J. Simpson to cameo for every time AB said
Juice.
Yes, every time he said
Juice.
You would have gotten an O.J. Simpson appearance.
It's me, O.J. Mahomes.
Thanks for watching the Antonio Brown 24-hour news network. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, @BrandonPerna, if you care to follow me in those places where I don't always have to talk about Antonio Brown. Thanks for ruining my Friday, AB.